And as the mayor is about to cut the ribbon... Oh no! Multiple rifle shots could be heard. Welcome back to the Forbidden LEGO City. Today we're going to take a look at our third building in the city, the Fire Brigade, here on Brighton Avenue. The Fire Brigade, or what the local call the firehouse, is made up of 2 levels. On the ground floor is the garage, or the apparatus bay. This is where the fire truck and equipment stands ready. Upstairs on the second floor is the kitchen and the dining area, along with a recreational space. Here, out front, you can see an American flag flying proud, just like every firehouse in the city. And further up, you see the 1932 sign engraved into the side of the building. This represents the founding of the city. And on top of the building is the beautiful bell tower that was used back in the early years. The firehouse only has 1 bay, because that's all that was needed back in the days. Upstairs is where all the fun's at. You got a ping pong table, a sofa/resting area, and a full kitchen with the professional chef. Ooh, we're eating good. And this is where all the guys are hanging out. Early Thursday morning, you see the Sarge walking over from his apartment to meet up with the lieutenant over at the firehouse. The fire lieutenant also grew up in the neighborhood, and they both actually went to high school together. They're meeting up this morning because there's going to be a ribbon cutting ceremony for the grand reopening of the Fire Brigade. The mayor will be here along with other dignitaries and reporters. As the stage is being set up for the ceremony, the lieutenant shares with the Sarge that he's not happy with the direction of where the city's going, and he's not happy with this mayor. The lieutenant is a firm and fair man, and just like the Sarge, he's looking out for the neighborhood. He's also old school, where his word and a handshake is how he conducts business. And out of the corner of the lieutenant's eyes, look at what the wind's blowing in. Couple of Chertonovas heading up the block. Nice firehouse you got there, Lieutenant. It'd be a shame if the equipment stopped working. Hey, Sarge, look at these clowns. With a little insurance, we can make sure that all the equipments run smoothly. Hey, get out of here, piece of garbage. As you wish. And the Cherts walk on. As the stage is getting set up, they're both going to head upstairs to get a cup of coffee. As they head upstairs, the lieutenant tells the Sarge, "I'm sick of this road and pony show. This firehouse is for show. We don't even have it in our budget to keep a fire truck in this house. And we don't need this firehouse. There's a state-of-the-art fire station just up the block." And the Sarge responds, "It's an election year. You gotta buy as many votes as you can. The budget spent on this firehouse could have been better used to make the city safer." The Sarge snipes, "Half my department is being paid off." "Oh, I think your road and pony show is about to begin. Let's go downstairs." And then a little later on, you see Joanna and her cameraman heading over to the event. As the crowd begins to build with locals, Joanna sees the mayor arriving and heads over to greet him. The mayor, where whispers have started, has been rumored that he's getting kickback from the business community. And it's being aided and abetted by the city manager and the city council. And speaking of the devil, it's a city manager who has a lot of ambition and an underlying grievance with the mayor, as well as the city council and the fire chief who pushed this project through. Oh, and Lady K's arriving. She's the one who helped raise the funds for the renovation of this firehouse. And with after all the nice greetings, the ceremony is about to begin, and everybody is taking their places. The mayor begins by thanking himself, his staff. Then he thanks the fire chief, the fire lieutenant, the Sarge. Then he makes it a point to thank Lady K for help securing the funding for this project. And then the mayor begins to get condescending and begins to thank the crowd, the people, and all the hard work that they put in, and all the blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, Joanna is reporting the event for tonight's evening news. And as the mayor is about to cut the ribbon... Oh no! Multiple rifle shots could be heard. Where's that coming from? Where's that coming from? Where's the shooter? Where's the shooter? Where's that coming from? Well, this has been a sad and frightening day. Now that the crime scene has been secured and the mayor is in the ambulance heading up to the hospital, Joanna is about to go on the air with this breaking news. Early report is that there's been an assassination attempt on our mayor. The mayor has one bullet wound to the right shoulder. He is in critical but stable condition. Investigators will be combing through the mayor's business and personal dealings and see who has an interest in eliminating the mayor. Unofficially, there's been rumors swirling for months that there's been dark money from the business community passed on to the mayor's coffers, as well as conflicts within his administration on a power struggle between the mayor, the city manager, and the city council. Rumors, facts, we'll let the investigators dig through and reveal the truth. And here, out on the streets, after interviewing a few locals, this mayor wasn't very popular. And with that, we have more questions than answers. And as the crowd begins to dissipate, everyone will be looking over their shoulders, as everyone now is a suspect. As the evening settles in, they're congregating at the firehouse, trying to figure out on just what happened today, and who can they trust and can't. It's been a long day. The Sarge, Joanna, and Lady K says goodnight to the lieutenant and begin their walk back to the apartment. And in a loss of words, the walk back was pretty somber. And on their walk back, that same mysterious man appears at the doorway of the green grocer. Oddly, it looks like Lady K acknowledges him without her parents noticing. And once again, he disappears. Fire. All personnel is on hand. The Grand Emporium is engulfed in flames. The ground floor is filled with smoke and fire, spreading up to the second and third floor. Oh my god, this is terrible. Hopefully there's no people inside the building.